I'm Stuart Brazell, and I'm a TV host, entertainment reporter, social media influencer, blogger. The list could go on, and I'm actually a new mom, and I'm here with Desire List. I am born and bred in South Carolina, or when I used to have my thick Southern accent, we call it the cackalack. And I just grew up loving performing arts, musical theater. I actually had my first job. I still feel like this is pretty impressive, people. At 13 years old, I was a professional ballet dancer. So while everyone else was hanging out after school and playing video games, I was actually dancing and making my first paycheck. And on the weekends, I would travel to different cities to perform. And I went to college at Ithaca College in upstate New York. Little did I know it would be freezing. That actually motivated me to graduate early. I did summers at NYU. I did a summer in Los Angeles, and I interned at E. And I just fell in love with LA. I don't know if it was the fact that I could wear Havaiana flip-flops every day, and it was just kind of like this cool California vibe. And I decided to move to LA and pursue a career in entertainment reporting and entertainment journalism. So I started off, I'd interned at E, and I worked my way up and said, hey, I'm here, I'll do anything. And I got hired as a production assistant, making $10 an hour, which meant that then I got to work on the weekends at restaurants and at nightclubs. So I pretty much just worked all the time. But it was worth it because I think that you really need to be hungry and be so driven. There is no such thing as overnight success. Overnight success happens in 7 to 10 years, and even then, maybe it's more like 20, 30 these days. So you really have to put in that time and effort, and you have to be willing to just jump in. My first thing, someone showed up at work, they were sick, they had to go home, and nobody wanted to cover this movie premiere. I said, I'll do it, let me go. So that's how I was able to get on camera, and I was able to take that experience that I'd built behind the scenes, put it towards being in front of the camera, and then I was able to pursue a career doing both things. I would be so scared to travel or to do certain things because it's such a competitive industry. You get worried, well, if I'm not available, who are they gonna call? And then is that person gonna get the job? But because of my social media and the platform that I built, I was able to travel more last year than I ever traveled in my life and make money doing it. I now am able to work directly with companies. I'm not waiting for someone to hire me to do something. I'm able to create those opportunities for myself. So I finally felt comfortable having a baby. And that's crazy to say, but unfortunately in this industry, I know a lot of other women and guys that do sometimes put off a lot of things in their personal life because they want to make sure that their professional life is in a place where they feel that they can take that break and come back to it. Because I do think that having a family and being a parent, I know that I personally wanted to be all in. I didn't want to be trying to get back to work 2 weeks later. That's insane. You know, you really want to take that time to spend with your family because family is the most important thing. So it's been really interesting. Pregnant, I traveled to Taiwan. I was in Taiwan for 2 weeks traveling by myself. Iceland, Paris, London. I did all kinds of trips until I got gigantic. And just being pregnant, it was one of the best things ever and one of the worst things ever. But I have so much more respect now for fellow moms. Until you do it, you just don't know. And there are just so many things that I could say that would gross you out, and I don't want to make you frightened to have a baby. This goes for guys too, because my husband has been frightened at some of the things that have happened. Like when he first saw me breast pumping with a no hands bra, and he walks in the house and I've got two things going like this, and I turn around, he was like, what is happening? And I'm like, I'm hands-free. I'm posting on my Instagram while I'm pumping milk for your son. What are you talking about? This is me being a mom. Like, it's not pretty, it's not glamorous, but it's so real. And I think when you work in industries that are fashion or entertainment or anything that kind of is drawn to glamour, it's so good to just have that come back down to earth moment. Like, this is real life. This morning on my way over here, I got peed on, like legit, like right in my face after I put on my makeup so you get to start over. My boobs are leaking right now because that's my life now. And I wouldn't change it for the world because it's gonna make me so well-rounded, and I have so much more life experience and expertise that, for instance, if I were able to get to go on The Talk or The View or any kind of female-centric show, I now get to bond with these moms, because once you're in the mom tribe, you have so much more to talk about. And I just can so relate to all of these moms that have been through this stuff, Where before it's like my friends that haven't had kids, they're still just talking about, oh my God, and then I swiped right on Tinder, and then he did this and that, and I'm just going, I can't listen to your bad Tinder dates anymore. It's been 6 years. I can't listen to this. So it's been really interesting, the changes, but also for what I do, I've learned about so many cool products, because you'll be doing something, you're like, you know what I need? Like, I need something that's gonna catch my breast milk, I'm leaking in my clothes, and you're like, oh, there are these pads, that's so cool. So it's like a whole new world. I'm learning so much and just really growing as a person, and I gotta say, my baby's pretty cool. I mean, he's really cute. I did just start his Instagram account, so you can give him a follow at Mr. Asher T. He'll like you back, guys, follow him.